Keller Police issued a safety alert about motorized bikes. This comes after dash cam footage caught several young riders recklessly riding on e-bikes. Fox 4's Dion Anglin is live with the latest. Dion.
Hi there, Clarice. Well, Keller Police are hoping that the dash cam video they posted to social media serves as a warning about these souped-up e-bikes that or before someone gets hurt.
329. I'm behind several kids on e-bikes, anywhere from ages 8 to 15 on 800 Johnson.
800 Johnson.
Well, this encounter was April 18th. Police say highlights a problem they're seeing more of: youngsters with electric bicycles or versions of the bikes that are not street legal. They're sometimes referred to as e-moto bikes. In this incident, several are captured by an officer's dash cam, making dangerous moves in traffic and actively evading the officer trying to stop them.
We need parents to educate their kids. Please talk with them. Let them understand the rules of the road. Most of these kids aren't licensed. They haven't taken DMV courses to know what's safe, to know the fact that they have to stop at a stop sign. A lot of parents don't understand these e-motorcycles. With a 14-year-old and e-motorcycle, that's the same as being on a Harley Davidson. You need to have a license. You have to have that vehicle registered and insured. These kids were speeding above the speed limit on that roadway. They were filming. They were unsafe passing. And of course, the big one for us was felony evasion. And I don't think these kids understand that when you're fleeing from law enforcement, it's the same as fleeing in a vehicle.
Now, the police department says this particular incident involved a call for service when witnesses reported 20 to 30 youngsters on the bikes taking over a street. Now, we spoke to the staff at a local bike shop familiar with this growing problem. Joshua Franzen says the line between e-bikes and e-moto bikes is often blurred. The moto bikes have more power and go faster, and they're seeing parents who often purchase the bikes online for their kids, and then they show up with them needing repairs, which the average bike shop can't accommodate.
A lot of parents will come in asking about these bikes and if we can source them, and we'll just let them know, they're not something that traditional bike brands we carry have, and we let them know the dangers. Those are very similar to a full-on like motocross bike, but electric. So there's kind of this gray area. They'll make a bike that's higher power, higher speed than a Class 3 bike, but it has pedals. So it's still sort of a bike, sort of not a bike.
Keller PD has created a flyer with information to distinguish the different levels of scooters and e-bikes and what's required to operate each. And they are posting this signage in parks around the area. They want everyone to be aware of the dangers and the consequences of breaking the law. That's the very latest live. Clarice, back to you.
Absolutely essential safety information there. Thank you.